Well, my wife and I were looking forward to coming to LifeLight for the music, and we wanted to see the bands we'd been hearing on the radio. And throughout the weekend, I knew that for months I'd known that I needed to take the next step in my walk and open my heart and accept Jesus Christ into my life as my Lord and Savior. And throughout the weekend on Friday and Saturday, there were opportunities, but I still couldn't muster the courage, the strength to go to the prayer tent. And then on Sunday, we were just overwhelmed at the community-wide worship service. So many people all gathered together to praise and worship Jesus Christ. And it gave me the opportunity to make that final step when Jose Zayas was up on stage during that service. And at the beginning, they were singing worship songs and didn't know all of them, but I was singing along with the ones that I knew. And I was just looking around over the crowd and noticed a couple of gentlemen down on a grassy berm that caught my eye. And one was a guy about 50 years old, probably dressed very nicely in khakis and a collared shirt. And about 5 feet away from him was a young man, probably in his late teens, dressed in black from head to toe, the big baggy jeans that hang down off the waist. And from the outside, they looked a lot different. But as I watched them for a couple of songs, I could tell inside they were the same. And they were doing something that I wasn't. They were singing directly to Jesus. And I was just singing the words to the songs. And I wanted what they had, in that intimate relationship with Jesus Christ. And looking back now, I can't really remember what Jose was saying because things are just racing through my mind. But I knew this was the opportunity that I'd been waiting for to make that next step in my life and accept Jesus. And when Jose asked us to raise our hands, I just couldn't raise my hand high enough. And I wanted to touch heaven at that time. And my wife and I came down to the stage and went over to the prayer tent and met a man there named Martin. And we had the opportunity to pray with him. And a couple weeks later, he was following up and gave us a phone call. And through our conversation, found out that the church my wife and I decided to go visit was the church Martin had been a longtime member of. And in one stop, our search for a church home was over. We knew that we were led to our spiritual home. And the last year has just been great. I look back now over the last probably 18 months, really. And the change in my life from then till now has just been tremendous. I've had the opportunity to change careers, which was something that I needed to do. The Lord really helped me in that. My wife and I had stress in our life from not being able to get pregnant, and now the Lord is guiding us through the final steps of adoption. And just every day now, I just thank Him for the blessings He's given us in our life.